sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. How you getting, everybody? Brock Ewart and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up in midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Tampa. Bucky Irving now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the seventh-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. You know, by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's incomplete left side.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards does get him back to even, partner, but they're left with 3rd and 10 now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Tucker now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. It's into the hands of Wright. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The give now to White. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's White again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Third and a lone yard coming up. It's White on the give. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, this is White. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a second-quarter lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. This is ahead for about 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That run's not going to turn many heads. yards, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On third down, Purdy. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's taken in by Bell. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Purdy throwing here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Rolling left, but... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Mason. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25, but new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number one. Well, we've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports halftime report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He's going to field this at the 2. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. From the gun, a run for White. And they had that one contained right at the line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Running on 2nd with White. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Mayfield now from the gun. Completes this one to Otten. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They send the tight end in motion. That's brought in by White. Jukes the defender. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Mayfield to throw again. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Baker throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Throw left side, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. That's brought in by Jennings. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They give it to him again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Purdy looking to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. White trying this straight ahead. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Quick on the draw to White. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. 49ers 8 points behind. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Catch is made in close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. All or nothing, they'll run it. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that too for the tie, but the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? Right? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You got to live for these situations.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The give now to White. And he's got this down to the 40. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here goes White. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winner.